Okay. Okay, folks, so had to rush on because of the Wi-Fi stuff. So what's going to happen is, obviously you'll probably see that the squads are wrong. I made the template for the overlay earlier, before, obviously waiting for the squads to put in. So they are wrong. I'm just going to have to edit this stuff now because I'm behind because of all the Wi-Fi crap. So you will just have to bear with me a sec, guys, whilst I make the changes live. So these are not the lineups for today. No, there have not been major transfers. So I've just had to, yeah. Controller. I need to get the game sorted now. I hope we're doing well anyway. This is splendid. Right, Castleford Tigers, what's their lineup today? Okay. So they've got Hoy at fullback, Sim on the wing, Sini, Wood and Senior. And it's Assy, Milnes, Lawler, Rimbu, Singleton, Hodson, Miller, Westerman. On the bench for Cass is Rob, Mustafa, Okoro, and Griffin. Horn isn't even in the 17. Interesting. That's very interesting. I can't see the chat right now, folks. If anyone is in here, because I'm literally just trying to edit this overlay. Bloody Wi-Fi. Well, it's not even the Wi-Fi's fault, actually. I've got a TP link if anyone knows what that is. Okay, Hull FC. Let's have a look. So I've got about a bit over 5 minutes. I've got time. So Rapiner, Briscoe, Lytton, Chamberlain, Martin, Cost, Caesar, SASA, Borough, Knight, Fash in the second row, Lane. He's having a good year this year, actually. Anyone think that Lane could be in with a shout for England later if he's, if he has a good year? That's a question, actually. Like, if somebody's not typically part of an England team or a national squad, how on form do they need to be compared to their usual selves to actually make a squad? Oh, can Hull just put the 18th man on the actual graphic so I don't have to go to the bloody link? Salabio. I still don't know. Right. That's done. File. Save a copy. Bang. Are we done? We're done. Okay. The squads are updated. Let's make sure that this works. Okay, yeah, it does. Alright. Oh, I can get back to the chat now. Let's have a gander. No point doing a vote because there's not much time, really. Oh, 9 minutes ago, Herman SSA signs a new contract extension, keeping him at Hull FC until 2029. Well, there you go. Congratulations, Hull FC. Right, well, no one's commented in the chat, so that's alright. We're good. We're sorted. Okay. So head-to-head in Super League between these two, 27 wins for Cass, 29 wins for Hull FC, and 3 draws. I think this is Hull FC's game tonight, in my opinion. Who do you think will win, Castleford Tigers or Hull FC? Who do you think is going to win? I think Hull FC is going to win. I think... Oh, what scoreline did I have them as? I can't remember the specific score. Let me find it. Oh, I've got an announcement soon, folks. Hopefully on Monday. Over on... Actually, I'll do it on TikTok and YouTube, but hopefully on Monday I've got a proper, solid announcement with a good list of partners for a certain thing. Right, what did I say for this game? I went with Castleford Tigers 12, Hull FC 30. That's what I went with. Right, the players are coming out. The anime dude is back. Welcome back, sir. I hope you're well. Okay, right. We're nice and settled. Okay. All FC. What team do I support? I support the Warrington Wolves. Right then. I can't see Cass do it. I could see them... I could see Cass maybe making it a tough game in parts, but I don't know if I see them winning. We'll see, though. We'll see. I know what you mean. I know what you mean, anime dude. Finn's a Leopard fan. Fair play, mate. Fair play. Could be a tough game against Wakefield this week. We'll see how Lee gets on. But we're about to get underway, folks. We're off. So, Cass kick to Hull FC. It's caught by Rapiner. Hands the ball off to Liam Knight. Over from the NRL. Was at the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs. But is now in Hull. In light blue as opposed to white. And a royal blue, something like that. Amuse Basketball's a Saints fan. Fair play. Herman SASA with the next carry through the middle over the 20 for Hull. We'll see how Singleton gets on today. Happy with the Rabbits this morning? Absolutely. I saw it before it was retracted. Yeah, I got my 1 to 12. That's what I predicted. So I'll take it. I will take it. Because the better my predictions do, the better the videos do. So, yeah, I'll certainly take that. So Hull on the last tackle. Left-hand side to Caesar. Kicks from his own 40. And you got to remember, this is a shorter field than normal. The space between the 30 and the 40... So yeah, the space between the 30 and 40 is less than 10 metres, but I'll still refer to those lines as the 30 and 40. But there is like less space. It's probably only like 5 or 6 metres between the lines. So yeah, the pitch is shorter, so 40-20s could come into play a little bit easier. And territory is going to be important as well. Cass win this according to King. All right, we'll see how it goes. So a minute and a half in, Cass in possession after I've just clarified the field situation. But the shifting right, moving across to Hoy. He's got room to run in the middle third on the right-hand side, but Sini just takes the carry. Shifted over from the left to the right centre position. A few Hull players looking to drag him out, but he's stopped close to the right-hand side. Plenty of Hull fans in the crowd, I just noticed. Good turnout from Hull. So there's a dink over the top, sort of towards the middle. Taken on the full by Rapiner, met by Dejan Assi immediately. Cust waits at dummy half. Hull inside their own 10. It's with Briscoe. Met by 3 defenders, brought down on his own 10. I spelled the word morning, so... Oh, right, fair enough. I know what you meant. But yeah, very happy with that. What a start from the Bunnies, though. Like, what a start. I need to go back and watch some of the highlights just to kind of see some of what happened. But yeah, I thought at least defensively the Panthers would be able to at least limit the points a little bit more than what they did. But fair play to the Rabbitohs. So, Hull in possession on the last tackle. Out the back to Aiden Caesar. Kicks from just behind the 40. He's going to drill it low. Bounces a few times and it pops up nicely for Tex Hoy, who hands that ball off to Wood, I think that is. Is it Wood? Sim, my bad, folks, my bad. Next with Sini through the middle, up to the 30 for Cass. Pumping his legs over the 40. Rimbu waits at dummy half. 3 minutes gone in the game. Second tackle. Rimbu through the middle with Innis Senior. I had a question about Innis Senior, which I'll get to when we get a bit of a break. So Cass up to Hull FC's 40. Rimbu at dummy half. Fourth tackle. Comes to his right to Westerman. Then across to Lawler. Pumping his legs as well. Up towards the 20 for Hull FC. Just short of it. Rimbu in centre field on the last. Goes left to Westerman. Across to Dejan Assi. Then across to Wood. And he's going to get brought down about 11 metres out from the line. Don't watch NRL. Did the Sassoni beat the Panthers? They did. The Panthers are without a bunch of players. They lost Sorensen early on in the game. Obviously, they lost Luai to the Tigers in the off-season, but Cleary was injured. There's no Fisher Harris as well. He's at the Warriors now. And I'm sure there's another player or two that they're missing. But yeah, Panthers are missing a bunch of players right now. So a mistake from Hull FC there. Turn over the ball inside their own field position. So the question about Innis Senior is, he plays for Ireland internationally, but I'm assuming, as most Super League players do, they're basically English and then probably Irish heritage. If Innis Senior is eligible for England, would you consider putting him in the squad against that Australia? My answer to that is I would consider it. I wouldn't guarantee he's in, but I'd consider it. So, off the back of the scrum, Cass shifting left. They're in good field position now. Yeah, I think you're right with the score there, Red. So Castleford, about 25 metres out. Rimbu waits at dummy half over towards the left-hand side of the field. Comes back towards the middle with Assi. Switches back to Singleton. Now in new colours. Rimbu on the 20. Just left of the sticks. Goes towards the middle to his right to Milnes. Across to Hoy. It's a 3-on-3. He just sort of straightens up. Stopped on the 10 now. Fourth tackle, 5.5 minutes on the clock. Rimbu over on the right-hand side of the field. Towards the middle with Milnes. Across to Westerman, then to Dejan Assi. Kicks the ball over the top. Towards the corner, and it's just going to dribble out of bounds. It's a nice idea. There's a bit of spacing behind there. I like the idea from Assi, but yeah, a bit too much weight on that. Didn't really have the bounce as well. What about Joe Burgess on the wing? I think Joe Burgess is a safe option. I don't have any complaints if he's there. I think it's the same with what I'd say about Senior, is both would be safe for me, both would be comfortable, but there are just better options. I think we all probably agree that there's better options, but if they're in the squad, I wouldn't mind. I think when it comes to player selection against Australia, I think we've got options, like a plethora of options that can finish quality tries in the corners. You know, you could pick Sambu, you could pick Martin, you could pick anyone that's inexperienced this year, or relatively inexperienced, and they'd do a job. It's just about the middles and the players on the edges, like the back rowers and the centres, I think. I trust any winger we take, it's just who's inside of them. I think we need the best options possible. But to get back to the game, sorry folks, on the last tackle, Hull FC in Cas territory. Caesar kicks on their own 40. There's not much on it. Caught by seeing it immediately. So, Castleford inside their own half. Next carry from Wood. You ever played rugby as a kid, mate, or growing up? I played a little bit in high school. Only a little bit. I tried to, I tried to join a local team. It just, I don't know, something about playing it as a kid wasn't really for me. I already played football regularly. And I was happy just playing that. I wasn't very fit, to be honest, as well. And I wasn't a massive fan of contact. I bruise like a peach. I don't like getting hit. So I sort of considered it more when I got older. I played literally a tiny bit in high school, but it just, I don't know. I couldn't really stick with it. So Hull FC in possession, 8 minutes on the clock. They go right to Herman SASA. Sorry, that's Asiata. Both big blokes. Now it's with Herman SASA. Knight in possession now off the back of an offload. Gets an offload himself. Caesar shifting towards the left. Got a 3-on-2 here. Throws the ball over the top. Is that touched by Cass? I think it might be. It's with Rapiner. Eats up a few metres down the left-hand side. So 8.5 minutes on the clock. Are we back to 6 again, or? I'm not sure. Yeah, it is a 6 again. So Hull FC now, only about 22 metres out. Borough waits in centre field. Left to Caesar. And to wrap it up, I need to yawn, folks. I'm so sorry. It would have been a bad time to score then. So Hull FC play the ball. There's a bit of a kerfuffle here. Martin in possession, only 9 metres out. Borough left of the sticks at dummy half. Switches back to the Herminator. Dragging players over the line. There's no way. Herman SSA has just barreled his way over the line, and Hull FC will score first. What an absolute unit. What an absolute unit. Haggerty. I mean, the problem is when I'm compared to anybody, it's just a bloke, like a bigger bloke with a beard. It's a 4-0 for Hull FC. Saying 12-6 to Hull FC at half-time. Maybe. Well, I've got 30-12 to Hull FC. Sorry, I need to yawn again. I'm so sorry, folks. I'm so sorry. We're just waiting for the kick to come. So, unfortunately, there's a massive problem when I talk a lot. It forces me to yawn, and I get a blocked nose. So that really doesn't help. So, Aiden Caesar should convert the extras. No Fletcher Rooney, no. So it's unfortunate because... and the kick's good, by the way. it's unfortunate because he was doing a decent job, but the thing is, Cass are really struggling for quality at the moment. So if you can shift Milnes back in there, an actual halfback with Assey, someone he can grow with, for Tex Hoy to go back to fullback, I think you just do it. It is really harsh on Fletcher Rooney, but you've just got to do it. You need to take as much quality as you can get right now. And I think they're bigger. They've lost Hill but gained Singleton, so they are bigger in the forwards technically. Just any small improvement you can make, you just got to do it. So Borough now at dummy half goes left to Jordan Lane. Borough goes right to Asiata. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Jesus Christ. Hull FC now over their own 40. Just shy of halfway. Asiata now shifting left with Caesar across to Rapiner. They got a 3-on-2 hit. It's over the top. Could have been a mile forward. I will say partly momentum takes that, but that was forward. Rapiner from the left touchline goes back towards the middle. It's now with Herman SASA. Championship loan would do the kid well. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Borough in centre field. Goes left to Caesar. Dinks the ball towards the back left. It's a strong run from Rapiner. But taken on the full by Sim, is that? Oh, no, that's Hoy. Jesus. Bloody hell. Oh, get your head in the game, son. Get your head in the game. Assey at dummy half from behind the 10. Senior takes a few metres there. 12.5 minutes on the clock now. Rimbu goes short side left from dummy half. Oof. Strong run from... Is that Mella down the left? Rimbu scoots from dummy half. Decent metres there from Cass. Up to the last tackle now, though. Assey over on the left-hand side. Back towards the middle with Hoy. I mean, to be fair, they did draw against Lee and beat Wigan in the Challenge Cup, so I don't know what else you want from them. Oh, and they got the game done against... they got the comeback done against Wakefield as well. So Borough now at dummy half. Inside Cass territory, Asiata switches back to Herman SASA. Borough goes left to Caesar, straightens up. A little bit of room to run there, but stopped on the 20. Borough now in centre field with Cade Cust. Kicks towards the back right corner. Senior takes it on the full. And he's brought down on his own 10. Assey now waits at dummy half. Hands it off to Wood. Shrugs off a few. Finds a line break. Wood's still shifting. Look at him go. Up to the 30. Gets a quick play of the ball for Dejan Assey. Tex Hoy on the front foot now. He's able to just gain some more ground. Rimbu on the third. Through the middle with Westerman. Oh my god. He yawns again. Ugh. Rimbu goes left to Milnes. Comes back to his right. Oh no, he just straightens up. So they're only about 31 metres out. Right hand side to Tex Hoy. He's going to dink the ball towards the back right hand side. And that's going to be caught on the full in the in-goal area. Unfortunately. So there's a tap on the 20. Briscoe will start this 7-tackle set. How many of yourself would it take to tackle Herman SSA? Well, for me, it's just a lot of fat more than muscle. I think at least given my size and my weight, I think you need at least 3 of me to make a somewhat regular Super League tackle. But to properly bring him down, I think you need at least 5 of me. Wakefield aren't the best team. Wigan went to sleep and Lee haven't faced a proper good team. Okay, well, then the question is, Dingleberry, who's a good team? Like, is Hull Kingston Rovers the only good team? Like, Hull FC have beaten teams that they should be beating, and they beat a team that you wouldn't expect them to beat. Like, there's not much else they can do. And a forward pass from Caesar to Asiata. 16 minutes on the clock. I would agree with that. Castleford in possession. Wait for them to feed the ball into the scrum. About 23 metres out from their own line. So the ball is in. Rimbu goes out the back to his left to Senior. And I mean, I don't know what else you need from them, Dingleberry, but it's like, you know, they've beaten teams that they should be beating, so I don't know what else they can do, really. What platform are predictions out for round 6, mate? They're here on YouTube. If you go to the channel, you'll see the latest Super League and NRL predictions videos on my channel. Here on the YT. Cash shifting left now, 30 metres out. Dejan Assi is going to surrender. Rimbu over on the left-hand side, goes short side left to Milnes, dinks the ball through. And recovered clearly enough by Briscoe. You're in again. Can't help it. I don't get it. I don't know why I keep yawning. Lytton with a carry. Also did mention that win versus Catalan's first game. Yeah, good point. I know Catalans haven't been great either, but like Hull FC have beaten the teams that you would expect them to beat, I'm pretty sure. Like if they want to at least be an improved team. So Hull FC now shifting right. They get the ball off to Lytton. Brought down just inside cast territory. Cust waits at dummy half. He's going to come back towards the middle with Caesar. Kicks from behind halfway. Hoy takes it on the full. Who do you think will win Castle Hull FC? I think Hull FC is going to win this one. So now with Senior on the 20. For them to prove to me they're a serious team this season is to beat Wigan again, or Warrington, or Hull Kingston Rovers. But the thing is, for me, they don't need to beat any of those teams. They just need to perform against those teams. Like, I didn't need Warrington to beat Saints. Obviously, I'm a Wire fan and want them to beat Saints, but I didn't need us to beat Saints. I just wanted us to put in a good performance. So even if Percival got the 2-pointer and they won by a drop goal, the performance was still much better and I would have been happy with it. But Cass have a break down the right-hand side. Yeah, and I've just been... Yeah, Cass have scored whilst I've been yapping. God, I'm the worst commentator in the world, but Castleford make it 6-4. Oh my God. Again, that's going to be great for the stream highlights video. Ah. We'll see, King, we'll see. If you get it right first off, you'll have to do it for the second. So yeah, apologies for the commentary, folks. We've got 20 minutes on the clock. There's a kick to come from Cass. The kick's about halfway between the post and the touchline. Can always edit it, mate. I mean, I could do. I need to watch a replay and then commentate like it's the first time I've done it. Oh, they got a line break. Line break. Try. Cut that. Rowan Milnes to add the extras. Just waiting for the kick now. Yeah, I'm sure I can, like, chop it around somewhere. He doesn't miss Rowan Milnes. Okay, well, from here, it's he should be getting it. Can be an awkward one for some. And the kick is... Yeah, it's good. It was looked a bit off for a second there, but yeah, it's good. So it's going to be 6-all. FC messing up against Castleford, not a serious team. Dingle. Dingle, lad. Even one of the teams that you consider to be serious in Hull Kingston Rovers beat Cass by a point. So, it's going to happen. Just relax. So, Sini hands it off to Singleton. Judah Rimbu goes to his left to Griffin. Rimbu now waits at dummy half, goes short side left to Mella. Or is that Hudson? I actually don't even know. So Cass now in possession, about 25 metres out from their own line. Fourth tackle coming up. Rimbu. Oof. Makes some decent meters. Oh, that looked like a slight hip drop for a second there, but Rimbu's not in a good way. And it's out on the full from Cass on the last tackle. Thought Okoro was at wire. I think he's. I think we've sent him out on loan. I don't know if they signed him permanently, but yeah, because we got him from Bradford. He hasn't played a single game for the first team yet, I don't think. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a loan, but I'm not entirely sure. I just keep hearing about dual registration between Widnes and Keithley. Strong hit from Singleton on tonight. Borough in Cass territory, makes some decent meters, finds space behind the ruck, gets off a break. Hull now 20 metres out. Left to Asiata, then to Caesar. Rapiner. It's met by defenders quickly enough. Looks for an offload, it goes forwards. And that's going to be Castleford ball. Rapiner just forcing it there, really didn't need to. Experienced NRL talent. What's he doing? Jordan, what are you doing? So, we have a scrum for Cass about 13 metres out from their own line. Come on, Cass, rub it in. So, the ball is fed into the scrum from Milnes. It's out the back to Senior down the left-hand side. Takes it up to the 20. Rimbu at dummy half. Through the middle with Griffin. You watch darts at all? A little bit. Only a little bit. Assy down the left, goes to Wood. Brought down. A few metres short of halfway. Third tackle, 24.5 minutes on the clock. Cass now through the middle. Strong carry from Mella into Hull FC territory. On the fourth, Rimbu. Centre field with Singleton. Then across to Milnes. Pops the ball up to Hodgson. So from the 40 of Hull FC, Rimbu to Milnes, kicks the ball towards the right-hand side, towards the back right, but still central. Rapiner leaps, takes it on the full with 25 minutes on the clock. So Hull FC now in possession. Gets an offload to Rapiner. He's got space to run down the left-hand side. It's over to Chamberlain. Keeps a hold of it. So 40 metres out for Hull FC. In the middle with Caesar. Looking for half a break there. So last tackle coming up there in centre field. They're going to go right to Cust. He's going to kick high towards the back right. Senior is underneath it. Takes it cleanly. Cass still with a lot of work to do out their own end. Assey, 26 minutes on the clock. Now with Tex Hoy. Hospital pass there. To Sim. Milnes on the 10. Goes to Hoy. He's going to take a carry through the middle. He's going to shrug past a few. And he'll make about 10 or 11 metres there. Not bad, not bad. Rimbu in centre field on the 3rd. Goes left to Westerman. They carry through the middle up to the 30. Gets an offload to Griffin. Takes it over the 40. So Cass working out their own end. It's a bit better to finish this set. It's with Westerman through the middle. It's going to take a carry up to Hull FC's 40. So they've definitely turned things around in this set. Rimbu, 40 metres out. Goes left to Assey. He's going to engage the line. They've got the numbers. Trying to shift the ball. Can they get an offload? He does to Assey. Gets a ball off to Senior. Dinks the ball over the top. Caught on the full by Rapiner. And Hull FC have possession about 25 metres out from their own line. Lytton through the middle. Who do you think is going to get relegated this season? Well, if it was on performance, Cass. If it's on IMG, probably Salford. So, Hull FC in possession now. In centre field, there's a line break for Briscoe. He's got nobody in support. He's trying to cut past Hoy. Gets the offload to Ashworth. Offload to Caesar. Caesar scores between the sticks. That's going to be surely 12-6 for Hull FC. Good work there from Hull FC. Really, really good work. Good work from Ashworth and Caesar to get in support there, especially. Salford will go down because of IMG. Yeah, probably. Probably. I don't know who's going to make the big changes in the championship. I'm sure, like, Toulouse. I'm sure. Well, we'll have to see if there's any more points, King. We'll have to see. I'm sure Toulouse, Bradford, maybe Oldham at a push, Featherstone. You know, they'll be licking their lips, thinking we can. You know, we've got a chance here. Well, Widnes as well. You know, if they can find a spark in a few different areas for the IMG points, they'll be on for a Super League spot. So 11 minutes to go in the first half. Well, Halifax, yes, they are first, but obviously there's no promotion and relegation, so I don't think they're. I don't know if they've got nearly enough points on the grading system to come up. Oldham's a maybe. They actually lost points from 2023 to 2024. And the kick is good, so it's 12-6. Oldham could do, but it depends how much work they've put into all the other areas because they actually took a step back, as I mentioned. So we'll have to see. I'm not streaming Warrington tomorrow because I'm at the game. I go to all Warrington home games. So we're back underway. Martin gives it to Ashworth. I've quite liked him this year. And the ball comes loose. They're claiming a steal. "30 minutes on the clock, penalty for Hull FC. Another yawn. It'd been a little while since the last yawn, actually. I'll take it. So stick around for half-time, by the way, because there's a few things that I need to talk about. I don't usually go to Warrington games. About one time a season I go to Halliwell Jones to watch them. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. But yeah, a few things, mainly one thing that I need to dive into at half-time, but just some information coming soon. Based on IMG, I think it's Bradford and Toulouse that will be able to come up. Maybe. Just depends which other Super League team doesn't have enough points. Which will either be Castleford... Oh no, Castleford's a grade A, so possibly Huddersfield. Lee's probably going to be fine. I know they're a B, I'm pretty sure. If two definitely go down, it would be Salford and Huddersfield, I think. So Cust towards the middle with Asiata. Across to Caesar. Digs the ball towards the back left for Martin to chase. It's just going to run out, which I don't think is too bad in this this situation, but Cass quick to get the ball shifting. Can you say more about the IMG thing at halftime? I don't get it. Yeah, sure. I will. I'll go through the IMG stuff. I'll try and be as in depth as I can without boring you to death. I'll try and make it clear and concise. So, Castleford Tigers in possession. Is that him? No, it's not. It's somebody else. It's Rob, I think. Shifting left to Senior. Can they drag him out? They're going to try to. Just in touch. Sorry, just in field, sorry. Wood with the next carry. Over halfway. No problem, King. No problem. 6 again for Cass. Assi switches back to Okoro. There he is. Chance to get some eyes on him. Because if he does a good job, bring him back immediately. Well, yeah, Red's pretty much told you the basic rundown. Hoy shifting right. He's going to get brought down about 11 metres out. Looking to drag him over the touchline. They already called held. Yeah, they already called held. Yeah, it is. It's unfortunate because they've got a great squad. They really do. Evening, sir. Hope you're doing well. Mr. Trin up thee. Cass, about a metre out. Hands it off to Griffin. Stopped. Still about a metre out. So, Cass now between the sticks. Rob waits at dummy half. They play the ball and go left to Milnes. Assi. The ball is across to Senior. It's a 1v1. Almost dragged out. Just gets the offload in time, I think. It's now with Assi. It's across to Okoro. Future Warrington Wolves legend. Go on, Dan. Go on. Incorrect play the ball, maybe? Yep. Incorrect play the ball. Yeah, King, Red's pretty much like explained the basics. I can go a bit more in depth if needed, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Have a look at this play the ball. I don't know. I think that should have been fine. Normal play of the ball. I think when it rolled back, it just sort of ended up on the tip of the ball. But when does it come into play? It's been a thing for about 2 years now, King. The IMG grading is the reason London went down, not the fact they finished 12th. And the grading is the reason Wakefield came up, not that they won the championship, which sounds weird to say. But I'll go through it. If you got any other questions at half time, I'll go through it. Hull FC in possession now. There's 5 minutes to go. They have a 6-point lead. They go short side right. The bullet pass across. Briscoe is in. What a ball. What a lovely ball across. And that's going to be 16 for the black and white. A Warrington Academy player called Ewan Smith teached me as a sub a few months ago. I think it's designed to make teams more sustainable and competitive. It seems like a good idea to me. I think it's a 50-50. There's positives and negatives, I think. I understand the reasoning for it. Like, I absolutely get it. I absolutely get it. I have my own opinions, but I'll get to it at half time, as well as the other thing that I've got to mention. Okay, so say for example Oldham win the championship, are they not guaranteed to come up? No, they're not. They are not guaranteed to come up. There is automatic promotion and relegation, as you'd expect, between the championship and League One, but not to Super League. Well, the kick is good from Caesar. Bloody hell. What a top bloke. What an absolute top bloke. 18-6. Actually, let me get an image. I can put it up on stream because I'm a professional streamer. Right, I'll bring that up later on. Right then, so 18-6 to Hull FC. We've got a few minutes to go until the end of the first half. So with Lytton, carries the ball over the 40 inside their own territory. So on halfway now, Asiata inside to Rapiner. Borough in centre field goes left to Asiata, then to Caesar. There's good speed here from Caesar. Up towards the 20. Chamberlain inside to Cust. Dinks the ball straight up. Hoy, I thought he took it on the full, but it's with Rapiner. The ball is tipped off to Asiata. Gets the ball off, recovered by Sini. And the whistle's blown for offside from the kick. Okay. So it's going to be Castleford ball with 1 minute 20 to go until the end of the first half. So yeah, as soon as this half's done, King, I'll put some up on the screen and we'll go straight into it, and I'll explain it the best way I can. So Cass now inside Hull FC territory on the second. Okoro with a carry through the middle. So now shifting left with Assi, then to Milnes, across to Hoy. It's out to Senior, bit of room to run, but good scramble there from Hull FC. 30 seconds left to go in the first half. Fourth tackle for Cass, 10 metres out. They've got a fresh set of 6. It's now with Dejan Assi. Rowan Milnes switches back to Daniel Okoro. I think this is the one. I think they got to go now. They go left. Rob puts the ball across. Assi shakes off one. They get an offload. Rob's trying to get to it. And it's going to be brought down by Aiden Caesar. Good work, so that's going to be half time. That is going to be half time. Fair play. All right. Okay, so Tigers weren't really in the Catalans game at all last week, and really not much better today, unfortunately, yeah. So, King, if you're still here, if you'd like me to go into it, I can do it. It's up to you. Just let me know. Please, brother. All right. So, right then, King. Here's your crash course on the IMG grading system. So let's get this image up, shall we? Image. And there we go. Let's make that full. Okay. So, on your screen now. So, as you can see, Saints, Wigan, Leeds, Warrington, Hull KR, Catalans, Lee, Wakefield and Cass all have a grade A. That's because they scored 15 points or more. Now, there are 5 different areas where teams need to score points in. Okay, so those areas are fandom, which means they need to attract more fans in the home stadium and online. They need improved fan engagement. And then there's performance, so their on-field performance, they'll get points for that. They'll get points for their finances, they'll get points for their stadium, and they'll get points for community, which is club-awarded foundation participation and growth, and indicator of the club fan base potential, and other stuff with the foundation, right? So, in these 5 different areas, clubs have to perform as well as they can on and off the pitch. So essentially, the more engagement they get on social media, yes, they'll get better points for position, but say, for example, right now, let's say Toulouse. Okay, so Toulouse in 13th place. If they get 15 plus points, they get grade A, and they are automatically guaranteed a spot in Super League. Toulouse could finish 7th in the Championship, but if they get 15 plus points, they will be a Super League club next year. Same with any other team. Now, let's say 12 teams guarantee 15 plus points. Then there's consideration to increase the number of teams. But essentially, Wakefield came up because they improved in so many different areas. And London moved down because like their attendance was really low, social media engagement was quite low. So, yeah. If there's any other questions, let me know. But I don't know if there's much else that can really be said on it. But yeah, that's the situation. Actually, let's kind of move that. Where can I even put this? Hello. I was thinking it would fit perfectly in here, but it's not going to. Yeah, I'll make this full and I'll hide it for now. But yeah, I don't know if I explained that well enough. But yeah, essentially, your on-field performances matter, and you'll get certain numbers of points for your score, depending on how well you do. You'll get extra points if you win the Championship Trophy. You'll get extra points if you win the Challenge Cup. You'll get extra points if you win the 1895 Cup. But you need to score highly in all other areas. How do you think the first half went? I think the first half was... as to be expected. I think Hull FC was stronger through the middle. I think they shifted the ball quite well. I didn't really notice much in the way of kicking games for either team. I just think Hull FC just executed in much better in all areas. Well, that's alright then, King. I don't know if I did a good job or not, but that's, I don't know, about as good as an explanation I can make. If you really care about, like, the in-depth specifics, if you just Google IMG grading 2024, the first option should be grading a criteria handbook on the Rugby League website, and that'll just give you, like, every single specific thing. Right then, so... two things to cover at halftime, folks. Something very exciting coming up, which I'm very excited to talk about. Let's get an image up real quick. Let's get an image real quick. Right, bear with me, folks. Where is it? Where is it? So, that's need to make this a bit smaller. Bloody hell, this is so unprofessional. Right then. Folks, KRL 1. Look how unprofessional that was on stream. Bloody hell. So, something coming very, very soon. In a few weeks' time is KRL 1. What is KRL 1? I hear you ask. Well, folks, KRL 1 is the first of fundraising, charity fundraising that I'm going to be doing. Clubs will be hopefully donating different merchandise to be sold. Donations can be made to a specific charity. So, during round 7 of Super League, I'll be doing live streams, trying to fundraise, to raise money for the MND Association in honour of Rob Burrow. Now, I'm happy to announce that as of right now, 34 of 36 clubs have been contacted about offering stuff for donations. Keighley Cougars have said that they will offer a signed shirt and a signed ball, and Hunslet have also offered a signed shirt. I'm still waiting on a bunch of other clubs to respond, but hopefully I can get as many clubs as possible. There will be a link on the Kinetic Rugby League website coming soon, and there'll be a page where people can donate to try and raise money for the M&D Association in honour of Rugby. So I'm hoping to announce it fully with a few more partners involved. But right now, Keithley and Hunslet have offered to put up some merchandise for sale to add to the donation pot. So thank you very much to those two clubs. Hoping to hear back from more. But yeah, that's KRL 1. So that's coming very, very soon for round 7 of Super League, when I'll be doing some live streams. But yeah, that's what's coming. And again, thanks to Keithley, thanks to Hunslet for their offer. But yeah, that's coming soon. So, do you think they'll just run away with it in the second half? I think they might. I think there's a good chance they might. Hasn't been the cleanest game overall, and I'm still on for my exact score prediction, which was 30-12 to Hull FC. Why I shouldn't have too much trouble with Leeds. Sorry, didn't seek the review. Won last week. Won the last 3. Leeds and why fans don't mind Leeds. So I did back Leeds to win mainly because I've not got full trust in Warrington just yet. Like, I still need us to back it. Like, if we'd put in that performance we put in against Saints, but in back-to-back weeks, then I'd be more confident. Plus, I think we're going to have to make a bunch of changes to the back line. So I think we could be struggling defensively. In the forwards, we might still be strong enough this week. I think we might lose in the middle. We'll have to see how that goes, but I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not too sure. Only 78% completion from Hull FC, 93 from Cass. Just Cass not really doing much else with it. 22 and 21 missed tackles. God damn. God damn. Oh, for God's sake, I got an email from England. It said priority tickets for England versus, and I thought it was going to be for the Ashes, but it's England versus Senegal now live. Baited. I've just been absolutely baited. Okay, so if anyone's got any predictions for the second half, do let me know. Almost about to hit 5,800 subscribers. That's fantastic, actually. Thanks very much for that, folks. It's greatly appreciated. Oh, also, by the way, I shall wait a little bit to tell you this because I've just dropped some ads in. I don't want people missing. Castleford need a sin bin to have a chance. Probably, Jonathan. You're probably right. As a Wire fan, I like the look of Okoro at the minute. He looks quite lively. Right, I'm telling you now though, folks, when it comes to the Ashes, I am so determined to sell out Wembley. I cannot tell you how much of a passion project that is for me to somehow do whatever is in my power to get Wembley sold out. I will be doing multiple videos throughout the year to hopefully engage with rugby union fans, football fans, tennis fans, F1 fans, every fan you can think of, non-sports fans. I'm going to be making multiple videos that hopefully blow up and get people invested. I have got ideas for how we can get the game out there, how we can grow the hype. There are some people that I can contact to make sure it gets to the right people. It feels like this is my purpose this year, is to get Wembley sold out, which I know is so bloody difficult to do, but for me it's worth trying. Could you imagine Wembley Stadium sold out? I'm going to do everything I can. Absolutely everything. There are a bunch of ideas I've got. I know who to speak to about implementing them. It's just making sure that they're on board with it. I'm pretty sure Headingley will be sold out. I think there's a good chance we'll be close to full at Everton's ground anyway. But Wembley is going to be an absolute bugger to fill up. I really don't want it to be like the Challenge Cup final last year. Because even though we got 60-odd thousand, which is great, by the way, it's fantastic. Like, half of the top tier was just completely empty. Which is it's really disappointing. I wouldn't even mind Magic Weekend at Wembley, to be honest. I wouldn't mind it. Because we need to go where the people are. We need to go where people are. People are in London. We will already take plenty of people to a Magic Weekend at Wembley. We'll already take a lot. Let's have a look. I'm just reading about the Warrington vs Leeds squad news. Or as they talking about the 5,000th Super League game. So the round 6 clash will be the 5,000th Super League game in the competition's history. The sides actually met back in the opening round in April 1996 at Headingley in the inaugural competition. Sam Burgess' side are looking to back up last week's impressive away win over St Helens. The Rhinos also go into this game full of confidence after upsetting Wigan 12-10 last weekend. So for squad news, Luke Yates returns, but Josh Thulis is ruled out through injury. Mark Sneed will make his home debut for the club. Okay. Thulis will probably be replaced with Aaron Lindup. Probably not Alfie Johnson. Probably not. Around the ground, 6:30 fans will be able to meet non-playing players around the stadium concourses, while our new fan zones in the Brian Bevan and Jack Fish corners. Launching our new clubhouse event after the match also, exclusive for members in the Greenall's 4020 lounge. Okay, alright. So we're going to get back underway shortly, folks. Players are coming out. Niall Evalds, as confirmed by Luke Robinson in his press conference, will miss the next 3 months with a broken metatarsal. Oh my god. Oh my god. You poor bugger. I get the feeling that Rugby Union and League are trying to grow revenue before growing the fan base a lot of the time. Yeah, unfortunately. Unfortunately. It's big events, that's what it's going to be. It's got to be. I mean, sometimes we might lose out money, which is not a great business model. But if we don't put on these big events, there's nothing for, like, people outside to go to. Magic Weekend at Wembley, I think, needs to be a consistent thing. So, second half is underway. We're 30 seconds in. Cast in possession on their own 10, struggling to get out their own end. So can I get an exact score prediction? I do also have Hull FC to win, for those that didn't know. Or I can get rid of this pinned comment, because... there we go. So Cass shifting right. Is now with Lawler. Excuse me. Cass on their own 40. Milnes will kick on the last. Plenty of spin on it. It's going to bounce once. Nicely enough for Rapiner. Chamberlain. Who is that now? That's Martin. Martin, sorry. But yeah, I agree, Red. It's like trying to eke out every little bit of money. There needs to be a bit of time, a bit of investment put into concepts, into events, into ideas, rather than, is this going to make us money? No? Well, let's not do it then. It's like, it might. It might make the whole sport money if you just stick with it, if you execute it properly. Ashworth now with a carry through the middle. It's a 6 again for Hull FC. I'll try and focus on the game a little bit more, folks. I apologise. So 20 metres out, Hull FC go left. Switch back to Lane. Oh, Chamberlain, sorry. My bad, folks. 2 minutes gone in the second half. Borough. Left of the sticks, back towards the middle with Asiata. Shifting right now with Caesar. Cust is met by Senior. The ball comes loose. I believe that's just a knock-on from Hull. Oof, Cust is not in a good way. Good work from Ennis Senior. Oof. It was a strong hit. I don't think I'd give any cards for it, but you never know with the current ruling. I think they're just trying to figure out whether there's any foul play here. I can understand if there is a yellow given, based on everything we've seen so far over the last few years. I don't know. I'm okay to just play on, but I'll put him on report and play on. Yes, absolutely. If you're not going to fill out a stadium anyway, get kids in there for free. Because they might want to go to more games. Parents would likely buy their nagging kids buddy food and drink at the stadiums if they want it. Even a match day programme. They might want to go to more games and...
It's going to be a yellow card. I can't speak. You ballless git, Campbell.
Shocking.
You dickhead.
Shocking, that lad. Can't believe it. Shouldn't be doing that, Ennis. You're not allowed to do that. Nah, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. So it's a yellow card for Senior. But yeah, lose money on free seats for children or groups to make the stadiums full. Give it 10 years and you'll have more fans wanting to pay. Not to mention the sponsors absolutely ruin Rugby League kits. And I'm trying to read a comment and well, there's a try for Hull FC. Okay, I'm actually going to do it so I can edit this one. Right, let's commentate over this. Just so I can edit it together, splice it. Just waiting for the actual replay. Waiting for the replay. So they shift left, Asiata, cross to Caesar, space to run, Martin, all the space in the world, gets the ball down. Hull FC extend their lead, just nicely worked. Loads of space for them to work with, to be fair, but yeah, what else do you want them to do? What else do you want them to do? Nailed it. You'll never tell that was on a replay. You'll never tell. Stream highlights that we're watching will never know. Rugby League World Cup was a disgrace how empty the games were. I'm a Greece fan. Why not just get more people in for free, spend money on food? Exactly, yeah. And cut the number of teams down because it wasn't popular enough. Yeah. Literally just let kids go in for free. If you have to increase the price for adults, then you could, a little bit. Or at least, kids under a certain age go for free. Or as a group, if you go, in a specific group, 2 parents, 2 kids is a bit specific. I know not everyone has that kind of situation going on, but yeah, just get people in the stadium. They need to see the game. Like at the Halliwell Jones, when we do kid for a quid, we could do that, kid for a quid. Like, there's so many more people in the stadium. So Hull FC now in possession. The conversion was missed. Esse takes it over halfway. Strong carry from him there. So we've got nearly 6 minutes gone in the second half. 22-6 for Hull. Asiata. Strong run through the middle. Decent line break. Oh, forward pass, the ball comes loose. Anyway. Good effort from Hull. I'm blind. I didn't even see Borough there. I didn't even realise someone caught it. I just saw the ball fly forwards and then... Jesus Christ. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. So, a scrum for Cass on their own 20. So, Mella is going to take the first carry. Stopped a metre over the 20 for Cass. Rob waits at dummy half. Then with Wood. So just in front of the 30 now. 7 minutes gone in the second half. Griffin with the next carry over the 40 for Cass. Robert dummy half. Through the middle with Westerman. He's going to take a carry himself over halfway. Decent metres from the Tigers. Rob goes short side right to Milnes. Then to Hodson. Or is that Lawler? That was Lawler. Now it's with Tex Hoy. Digs the ball through. Just about taken cleanly enough from Martin. Stopped a few metres short of his own line. Cade Cust is currently on the bench as well. Unfortunately. Category 1 HIA. Chamberlain with the next carry. Litton to Martin. Takes it over the 10. A lot of work for FC to do. And it's a penalty against Castleford. So Daniel Okoro at fault there for the penalty. Cheeks and seats or whatever the saying is. Yeah, exactly that. Exactly that. If kids are the next generation, let's make it easy for kids, the next generation, to enjoy the sport. I'm sure it's not that. Bums in seats. I think that's what they say, just bums in seats. Hull FC in cast territory on the back of the penalty. Caesar shifting right to Rapiner. Gets half a break. Brought down about 6 metres short. Lytton now. Slow to play the ball. Cass can get set on the line. There's still one short due to the sin bin. Last tackle coming up for Hull FC. You'd imagine they spread the ball here. Over towards the left-hand side fully. Asiata now across the Caesar. Bit of a wayward pass, but it's recovered. Dinks the ball over the top. It's going to bounce in goal. Oof, almost recovered by Hull FC, but it's going to be a 7-tackle set, 20-metre tap. There could be 2 more tries during the last 4 minutes. Yeah, there could be. Certainly could be. Oof, Wood is lifted. Ball comes loose. Knock on from Cass. I think he was maybe just tipped beyond the horizontal. It was very close. It was very, very close. So, clock stopped at the moment, just tending to Mr. Wood. If Everton season ticket holders get priority tickets or discounts for the game, that might get a few more Liverpool-based fans in there. I'm an Everton fan myself and will be going to that game with a few other mates. Potential sin bin the other way here, maybe. What's going to happen here? What's going to happen? Oh, what's it going to be?
It's going to be a yellow card. I can't speak. You ballless gate, Campbell. You dickhead.
It's not good enough, is it? It's not good enough, lads. Can't be having this, can we? So, it's a level playing field once again. Can Cass put some points up? First, we'll see. They're in good field position now. Less players on the pitch overall, but they'll get the man back first. Mustafa, Robert dummy half. They shift right. And there's a mistake from Texhoy. Bloody hell, what you doing? Hull FC in possession, just short of halfway now, to start this fresh set of six. Oh, the pass was a bit off from Milnes. Fair enough. Hull FC now shifting right. Rapiner looking for half a break. Doesn't quite get it. Hull now 12 metres out. Sorry, 20 metres out. Ball across to Briscoe. Oh, worth a check. I don't know if he's grounded that one. It's worth a check, though. I know what you mean, Red. I know what you mean. No try given on field. Let's see. Let's have a gander. Yep, it's no try. Good effort though, good effort. Good scramble from Cass. Right, hopefully that looks better. Hopefully. Oh yeah, I've only done it for the one. I don't know why I did that. There we go. So 20-metre restart for Cass. They'll have Senior back on soon, I think. It's a few minutes. Singleton, over halfway. So there's a real chance for Cass to start to come back into this game a little bit. As he carry through the middle now from Rob, shifting right. Switches back to Mustafa. Sorry again, folks, for the yawn. Cass now firmly in Hull FC territory. Westerman across to Milnes. They had the numbers down the right, but just a little sort of feint there from Martin, put him off. Cass now towards the middle. Westerman, beautifully looped pass over the top to Wood, but he's pushed over the touchline. Good work from Ult. Good effort from Cass. Cass, Huddersfield, Salford for the wooden spoon. Bring back the London Broncos. Dump Cass. Well, I guess we'll see. See, I always think, like, this is horrible to talk about, but there are some clubs that just don't have enough fans. They just don't have enough fans. Between those three, Castleford have the stronger fan base. They get more people at the games. Simple as that. Do Huddersfield need to merge with, say, like Halifax, and they can be West Yorkshire? But that kills Huddersfield, it kills Halifax. These are people that support these clubs through thick and thin, but there's just not a lot of them. Saints, Wigan, Warrington, Hull KR, Hull FC, Lee, Cass as well, I suppose, Wakefield, they don't need to worry about numbers in the stadium. They don't need to. Whereas the other clubs, they really, really have to worry about how many people they get through the door. It's not sustainable. I know even the clubs that I mentioned previously that get decent attendances, like they struggle financially. But they wouldn't struggle as much financially if they had clubs in there that travel well away. It just... It's horrible. It's horrible. Because Huddersfield and Salford, they don't bring enough fans. Catalans don't bring enough away fans, but they fill out their home stadium. But they pay for the away travel, at least for other clubs. So, Catalans are contributing. It's such a tough one. It's such a tough one. I remember I asked my dad a few months ago, I said, let's say Warrington was a struggling club. If we really struggled, we're a Super League club, we couldn't get barely any fans through the door, but we're a Super League club, and financially we weren't doing great. Would you merge with Widnes to become Cheshire Rugby League? He said absolutely not. It's just... Does Huddersfield just become, based on their attendance, they seem like a Championship club? Same with Salford, based on their attendance, they seem like a Championship club. I don't know. This is why I want to sell out Wembley so bad. If we can get new fans in the sport from international level, maybe some of that can trickle down into club rugby. But I think we need to start advertising the clubs around the country more. So, Liverpool Lizards, they're a local Sunday, Saturday league team. But, like, I think people in Liverpool need to know about them so that people can go to their local games. There's London Chargers is another team. It's horrible. It's horrible. So, after I've been waffling your ear off, Senior is now on. Right. So, Hull FC are going to play the ball on their own 30. It's going to be Liam Knight with a carry over the 40. Asiata takes it over halfway. Last tackle, 54 minutes, on the clock. Wrapping it on the last. Kicks towards the back left, taken on the full. And they'll return serve just short of the 20. My dad's just texted me. I believe Salford players haven't been paid again. It's not looking good for them at all. Oh, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I had a somewhat respectable score against Wigan, but we'll find out. Salford won't survive the rest of the season with the way it's going, unfortunately. And yes, I am at the Y game tomorrow. I should have mentioned that. Westerman. Just strong carry through the middle. Decent meters. Fourth tackle for Cass. Inside Hull territory. Shifting right. Tex Hoy. Makes a few decent meters down the right edge. Last tackle coming up. 55 minutes on the clock. Towards the middle now with Milnes. Kicks towards the back right. Martin takes it cleanly. Well done to the young lad. Chamberlain with the next carry. Litton. Then to Martin. John Lane waits at dummy half. Gives it to Rapiner. Switches back to Briscoe. Making up some ground on the left-hand side. He's dragging Cini. Fair play. Salford is sad because they were so competitive last half of 2024. Won all matches with Saints. Yeah, Salford's squad is fantastic. But just... they just don't get enough people in the stadium for one. So there's a kick on the last from Hull. It's recovered by Cass. Now to Tex Hoy. Finds a line break. Gets the ball off to Senior. He can certainly run. Straight to Briscoe. And Moy is also there as well. So good job from Hoy and Senior there. Now into Hull FC territory on the second tackle. Rob eats up meters through the middle. Then across to Rimbu. Ball's across to Sim. Dinks the ball through. Really didn't need to do that at all. You just don't need to do that. Just take the tackle. They've put a statement out having a go at their investors. Oh dear. Oh dear. So Hull FC in possession now. Still a man down. Should be a few minutes to go until Burr's back on. Oh, but there's a knock on. Mistake from Hull. 10 metres out. If Salford do stay up, do you reckon Rowley stays or goes? I reckon he stays. Because I think they need the best coach that they can get. If they're going to have to lose a bunch of players, that's an if. But they'll want the best coach they can get. I think Salford would keep him, but I think it's up to him whether he wants to go or not. Borough coming back on soon. 2 minutes to go on his sin bin. Cass out the back of the scrum. They go right with Assey. Hasn't really looked like the young prospect I think a lot of people hyped him up to be. So it's now with Singleton through the middle. Gets an offload. Recovered by Rob. It's off to Hoy. Switches back to Lawler. So Cass only 10 metres out. Rob on the second. Through the middle with Westerman. Then to Assey. Met immediately by Jordan Rapiner. Rob in centre field now at dummy half. Goes right to Rimbu. Cuts back towards the middle. Playing as a first receiver there. Westerman through the middle. Just in front of the left stick. So here we go. Last tackle for Cass. 59 minutes on the clock. Rimbu across to Assey. Pops the ball up and the ball comes loose. It's recovered by Rapiner. Knock on from Cass. Okay, it's Avagander. I was one of the Salford fan owners. We have no idea what's going on either, by the way. Last contact was saying we will let you know and nothing. Not even a Salford fan, just wanted to help the RL team. Oh, fair enough, mate. But yeah, that's poor. That's really poor. All it takes is a bit of honesty. Either the new investors currently have the power to pay players, or they don't have the money, or they haven't fully signed a contract yet for any reason. Say what it is. Honesty. All it takes is a bit of bloody honesty. Things like this just make the sport look tin pot. This is a professional rugby league organisation, and they're just screwing people over. Just be honest about it. That's all it takes. So, Hull FC in possession now off the back of a Castleford knock-on in front of their own line. There's an hour gone in this game. We're entering the final quarter. Any second now, Borough should be entering the field. He's on. Let me... So it's 13-all. A kick on the last from Hull. It's not going to go very far. Bounces back nicely for Rapiner. Dinks the ball through. Caught on the full by Tex Hoy. There we go. 125 quid into the club and no statement about if the new investors will give us anything for it. Some people paid 10k plus. Jesus Christ. No consultation on the sale either. I don't get it, mate. I don't get it. Honesty. That's all it takes. Just a bit of honesty. So Cass now shifting the ball left, eating up some decent metres down the left-hand side. Last tackle coming up, or it was, but it's a penalty to Cass. Player taken out. Alright, okay. Late contact. Let's have a gander. Ooh, yeah, okay. Looks a bit high, that. Damn. I think they're going to have a look at this one. Potential sin bin. So it's just a penalty. No sin bin. No further action. Right then, Singleton, 20 metres out, 62 minutes on the clock. Mustafa to Assey, pops it up to Wood, stopped 10 metres out. Senior, into the middle, now with Mustafa, stopped 8 metres short. Rob goes left to Assey, Then to Hoy. Looped over to Senior. He's going to get dragged out maybe. Almost. Still in field. On the last with Dejan Assi. Kicks the ball across the field towards the right hand side. Caught on the full by Sini. And drops the ball. It's recovered by Rimbu. Penalty for Hull FC. Okay. Cusfield HIA, indeed. Category 1. Guess that's the price I pay for supporting fan ownership of sports teams. Yeah. Everyone look at Red, the sucker. How dare he help somebody out? Hopefully it's sorted soon anyway, hopefully. Hull FC in possession. On their own 40, off the back of the penalty. Amir Bora. Waits at dummy half, short of halfway. Through the middle with Ashworth, who hands it off to Herman SASA. He could go by himself if he fancies it. Stop 10 metres short, looks for a quick play of the ball, gets one. Hull going right now, Fash. Could have put the ball across to Briscoe. It's offloaded to Caesar. And he's brought down 11 metres out. Great chance for Hull FC to extend the lead. Rapping it, right at the sticks, goes left to Ashworth. And offside from Cass. Take the 2, because it makes it easier for my exact score prediction, please. They're going to tap, which is fine, but... They're taking 2. My exact score prediction's on. It's on! Come on. I needed that. Because I either need the penalty and then a converted try from Hull FC to get to 30, or 2 unconverted tries. This makes it easier. And then I need 1 more converted try from Cass, which they could do towards the back end of the game. Exact score is on. It's on. I'm going to add the extras already. Oh, well, I've typed it in, but I've not. I won't add it on just yet. So Caesar should convert this penalty. And he does. Right then. A converted try from each team now, and that's an exact score prediction. So Hull FC's next fixtures, they've got KR away, at home, in the quarterfinals of the Challenge Cup, then Warrington away, Hull KR at home, Wigan at home, Huddersfield at Magic. That's a tough run. Hull KR, Warrington, Wigan, and the Hull KR again, was it? I thought, Jesus Christ, that's a hell of a run, that. If they only win one of those next 5, I actually wouldn't even be upset for them. Like, I'd be like, fair play, that's a tough run of games. So Hull FC now, in possession. 14 minutes to go, or 13 and a half minutes to go. It's with Ashworth. Up to the 40 in Hull FC territory. Borough waits at dummy half. In centre field, goes to his left to Jordan Lane. Caesar switches back to Rapiner and he knocks on. So they turn over the ball to the Tigers in the middle third. Come on, Cash, rub it in. Okoro is back on. Go on, lad. Cass has the last chance here, maybe. Possibly. Possibly. Just need a converted try from each. Would be nice. I've already got the exact margin that I went with, but I want the exact score. 30-12. Come on. Okoro, go on, lad. Plays the ball for Rob in centre field. Left to Singleton. I'm going to yawn again at my staff. I apologise again. Rob in centre field. Singleton, Okoro. Just about gets a hold of that. Castleford on the fourth. They go left to Assey. Out the back to Hoy. The pass is off. Disconnection. Massive disconnection there. Touches Mustafa's hand. Oh my god. Cass are just... There is a captain challenge from Castleford. I would agree with the commentators. There is an argument that it went backwards because it looked like it did. Oh, God. It doesn't go forward, it drops down. I mean, that's a knock-on and a lost challenge by Cass, but... I don't know. So, scrum for Hull. They go left. So, Chamberlain. Borough. Through the middle with Herman SASA. Plays the ball on halfway. Oh, ball goes across. Tipped on by Sim. Can't quite keep a hold of it. Good point the commentators made. Herman SASA has signed a new 3-year extension. Keeping him there till 2029. Oh, here's something I thought about. Did anyone see the Marvel announcement yesterday? Now, it was like 5.5 hours long, but I think Marvel nailed it. They nailed it. Absolutely nailed the marketing. I'll get onto it soon. Briscoe, room to run, cuts back inside. And the ball comes loose, claiming it's stripped. Recovered by Mellor. Ball then comes loose. That was definitely stripped. They're going to go to video ref to check this. I mean, best of luck, video ref. Have fun with that. No try given on field. Does look stripped. There's a pulling action. So there's a definite strip from Cass. That's sorted. Recovered by Mellor. Lytton in a 1v1. I think it's going to be penalty, no try, but penalty for Hull FC for a strip. That's my assumption. Don't take the 2. Don't take the 2. It's no try. Don't take the 2. So 10 minutes to go. Yes, good lads. Gonna tap and go. Go on, you get your 6 points now, then let Cass finish off with 6. Go on. Be nice, be nice. Ashworth, slow to get up. Caesar switches back to Fash. Interesting decision there from Brad Fash. Lane between the sticks at dummy half. To Herman SASA. Lane goes left to Caesar. Puts the ball over the top. It's intercepted from Sim. Gets the offload to Sini. Oh, I thought that could have been the chance there for Cass to get the points, but no, good scramble from Hull. Oh, damn. We'll see. Am I going to get my exact score prediction? I don't know. I don't know. He's now with Rob at dummy half. Through the middle with Hoy. He's found a line break. Here we go. Dejan Assi almost in support. Tex Hoy goes around the fullback. Look at him go. Tex Hoy. You beauty. It's on. They just need to nail this kick and it's on. It's on. Tex Hoy does it himself. So 8 minutes to go. Cass needed that points differential. It's over minus 80. Jesus. The thing is, though, not going to lie, if they nail this, there's actually more than enough time to get 2 more tries. There's actually enough time to bring this back. Now, I don't think they're good enough to do it, but it's not impossible, is what I'm saying. Because there's a world in which they might. Upsets happen, comebacks happen all the time. So, we'll see. 23% success probability all the way from the touchline. Please get this. I want my exact score prediction. Please. I've not had one since last year, Warrington vs Leeds at Halliwell Jones. Come on, Tex. Please, please convert this. He missed it. Cost a big miss for Hull in the derby. Absolutely. Is points differential used to break ties? Well, I'm pretty sure... Do they use points 4 first? I'm not sure if points differential is used first or last in tiebreakers. So if 2 teams are on the same points on the ladder, I think they base it off points 4 first, actually. No, that can't be. No, that can't. Let me just look at a league table. The Super League table. And that'll tell me everything.
Yeah, pretty sure it's just equal points. Yeah, I think points difference is just the difference maker. So last tackle for Cass. So a bit of a mistake, a bit of a mess. Surely there was a Hull FC mistake in there somewhere, but we shall see. So, what could happen is we get a try and a conversion from Hull. And then Cass just get given a penalty right at the end and think, you know what, we'll just take the penalty. Honestly think Huddersfield are better than this Cass side. Can't see them staying bottom for long. Yeah, I do think Huddersfield, with their full team available, I think they are a stronger team. Through the middle, they're quite good. I do quite like Huddersfield through the middle. SAS 8 brought down, gets a quick play of the ball on the 40. Fourth tackle for Ult. Lane engages the line, takes it over halfway. So just under 5 minutes to go. Moy out the back to Caesar. Kicks high. Taken on the full by Sim. On the 10. Up to the 20. Wood with the next carry over the 20. Who's that on? Is that Kirby? Kirby's on full. Robert dummy half. 4 minutes to go. My stomach is rumbling. That's great. Rimboot now shifting right. Lawler. Oh, it's Salabio. Oh, right, yeah, because of the HIA. Yeah, makes sense. Have we even seen Kirby? I don't even know. Is that him there? Oh, that might be... Yeah, that might be him. Okay. So, just over 3.5 minutes to go. Casco left to Dejan Assi. Dinks the ball over. Okay, I think it's dropped backwards by Hull. Jermaine McGilvery is good. Competitive with any Cas players. Got it. Prime Jermaine McGilvery. What a bloke. So... Unless I missed something when I looked away, I don't know. But it looked like it was always going backwards to me. Yeah, it just goes straight down. I'm okay with the knock on there. Just because he's facing backwards doesn't mean it's backwards. The ball went straight down. Thoughts on the Cass yellow card? Thought that late hit from Knight was shoulder to head too, to be honest. Let me... what happened for the yellow? Oh, yeah, onto the shoulder, tip beyond the horizontal. I think he was just tipped beyond the horizontal. He did land on his shoulder. I think it's fair enough. So Cass, out the back of the scrum, over the top to Sim. Cuts back in, gets the ball down. Cass have scored. Look at him go. So it's only a 10-point game now. They'll take all the points they can get right now for the differential, as mentioned in chat earlier. I think both sin bins were fair enough, mate. Well done from Sim to get that down. And the kick is No good. Well, Hull FC should be fine now. There's 2 minutes to go. Cass need 2 tries and at least 1 kick. So Cass basically needs to score on the back of this set. So I wouldn't be surprised if they try and shift it as soon as they get possession. It's going to start kicking off now, folks. It's going to get swifty. It's going to get wild. Oh, God. Oh. And we're back underway. Oh, it's out on the full. It's out on the full. There's a chance here for Cass. They've invited pressure. They have invited the pressure. I mean, if Cass score right now on the back of this set, there's it will be squeaky bum time. So Cass now, 25 metres out. Minute and a half to go. They need to get a shift on right now. So they tap. And it's with Lawler, I believe, with the first carry. Now only 9 metres out. They got to go. They got to shift it. They got 1 minute and 10 seconds to go. Rob goes left to Assi. Switches back to Okoro. It was looking so comfortable for Hull, but if they concede now, oh my God. 6 again. It's across to Assi. Hull FC can afford to give away penalties here. They can actually afford to. It's with Rimbu, shifts left. Oh, was that obstruction? It is. It's obstruction. Okay. Right. Yeah, it was obstruction. Texoy didn't do anything wrong. Right then. That should be all said and done now. There was an opportunity. There was half a chance. But kick into touch from Caesar incoming. Are Hull going to try anything here? Briscoe's going to tap and go. Hooter is sounded, and that's going to be full time, folks. Castleford Tigers 14, Hull FC 24. Well, if you guys have any thoughts on the game, let me know. Let me know any thoughts that you've got. So in terms of streaming, I will not be streaming anything tomorrow as I'll be at the Warrington Wolves game. I will not be streaming on Saturday as I will be out. And Sunday I will be streaming Huddersfield versus Hull KR. I'm not sure what the peak was by the end of this stream. Bit of a quiet one. Not too much going on, but I do appreciate everyone that was active and that was here. It's greatly appreciated. But yeah. So Hull FC, I think they'll be slightly unhappy with the back end of their performance, allowing Cass back in it. But I think they did everything that was expected of them, so you can't really fault them for it. Right then. So, as I say, I won't be streaming tomorrow or on Saturday, but I'll be back for Sunday for Huddersfield versus Hull Kingston Rovers, and I'll keep you up to date on the Wigan versus Salford game as it happens. But yeah, I just want to say thanks again very much for stopping by. It is greatly appreciated. I'll catch you next time.